you ready?
Go ahead.
Okay. Good evening. My name is Chief Joseph Duggan. I'm the City Tour Commander for the FDNY tonight. At approximately 2:23 p.m. today, the FDNY started receiving calls for a brush fire in the vicinity of Highbridge Park, just south of here, about 155 Street and Harlem River Drive. First two units arrived on scene and were confronted with an extensive brush fire, approximately 10 to 15 acres, about 10 to 15 football fields, in extremely dense brush terrain on very hilly, a hilly section of the park, with not a lot of hydrant or water sources. So it was a labor-intensive incident to get our folks and our equipment in place. They quickly identified the flanks of the fire from Harlem River Drive up to where we are right now, and from 155 till just a little bit north of where we are. We had approximately 138 firefighters and medics on scene, and it rose to a third alarm. And right now we are currently in an under control status. We will be leaving a fire engineer throughout the night to maintain a watch to make sure it does not rekindle. Commissioner?
Good evening. I'm Mark Folk. I'm Deputy Commissioner and Chief Operating Officer for New York City Parks. First and foremost, want to thank the FDNY for their responsiveness here, not just tonight in Highbridge, but to every brush fire we've been having recently in parks. Also want to acknowledge my many parks colleagues that are here that serve in a supporting capacity to FDNY at every fire incident we've been experiencing recently. Also want to certainly acknowledge our colleagues at NYPD and the Office of Emergency Management for their support in these instances. Obviously, parks are vital to every New Yorker, regardless of the time of day or the season of the year. Part of our collective responsibility as New Yorkers, though, is to take care and safeguard our parks. We just want to remind all New Yorkers that during this drought, there are certain requirements and restrictions, including Mayor Adams' recent ban on barbecuing and grilling, as well as open flames and open fire in parks. Also to remind everybody that smoking of any type is prohibited or illegal in parks at all times. So again, if all New Yorkers don't smoke, don't grill or barbecue, don't have open flames in parks, we will minimize the possibility of fires such as what happened here in Highbridge tonight. So again, want to thank FDNY for their responsiveness.
All right, we're going to open it up to some questions. Lucy?
Where this fire started, is that a public traffic area? People hike there, walk there, frequent there? What is the where this fire started?
The location where the fire took place, extremely hilly area, not a lot of public tracks, not a lot of access in and out. It's currently under investigation by our marshals, and the brush fire task force will be here throughout the night and in the morning, do an extensive survey of the area, try and find out what exactly caused this.
Rebecca?
Can you talk about the impact on people who were driving along Harlem River Drive? Obviously, we saw a lot of fire trucks over there.
Well, again, one of my concerns down just south of here on Harlem River Drive, a very heavily trafficked area. We had to bring our trucks and our equipment down there to get on the opposite side of this. One of my concerns was the traffic actually interfering with our operations. However, we closed off the off-ramp, and we gave our folks enough space to operate.
Any more questions? Lucy?
So yesterday there was a drought warning announced for all of New York City, and they're asking citizens to be more mindful of water conservation. How does that tie into today in order to fight this fire? And that's something we want to about water.
Definitely, the message that the FDNY and parks and the city as a whole be very mindful of any smoking in and around the area in your public parks. If the public sees any unauthorized flames, any people, Mayor Adams says we can't use any flames for cooking or barbecue. Give 911 a call. Let's get ahead of this, because this type of thing. We were fortunate tonight because we didn't have much of a wind condition. In a brush fire, the two major problems are wind and the flames really taking off. Tonight we didn't have the wind. If we had the wind, it would have been a much bigger problem. So if anybody in the public sees somebody with an unauthorized fire, cooking or something like that, definitely call 911 and report it.
NBC?
Do you have a possible estimate on the damages, or in terms of monetary value?
Well, there was nothing in terms of infrastructure in the park that was affected directly. It was primarily just the brush and the trees. But again, you're losing park space because of a fire. How much does that cost? The commission could probably speak to that.
Yeah, when we have again, as the chief said, there was no damage to any structures in the park. When we have the light of day and when the fire is fully out, our natural resource staff will come in and assess the environmental conditions, as we've been doing at all of the brush fires.
All right. Thank you, folks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, nice to meet you.